Hi everyone, right now I'm going to teach you how to take your screen recording and place it into your iMovie and overlay some music and some titles to complete your project. The first thing we want to do is fire up iMovie. So I'm going to hit Command and then Spacebar and type in iMovie. It might take a little while to fire up, but it'll get there. Okay, next thing I want to do is, first thing, File, New Event, and I want to create a new event, and it should add the date there for you, and you want to keep that date because it helps you remind you when you created that new event. I'm going to hit Import Media, that little button, and I'm going to go in and find on my desktop my speed art. There it is. I want to click on Import Selected. Okay. The next thing I want to do is go to File, New Movie. I'm going to click on No Theme. I'm going to name it my last name and then Speed Art. Okay, and I'm going to take this, double click on it, and drag it to my stage. This is what we call the stage. I want to come over here, right here where that little movie clip icon is, and I'm going to increase the view of it so I can see what's going on. It does not increase the speed or the length of it. It just shows me where certain places are. What you need to do in order to tell it to go to a certain path. So next to what I want to do is there's going to be some audio here from when you were recording. So what we want to do is detach that audio and delete it because we want silence. So I'm going to control click or right click and I'm going to hit detach audio. Okay, I want to click on that audio and I'm going to hit the delete button. So now it's silent. So when I hit play, it's going to be silent. That's what we want, okay? So I'm clicking again on the yellow and I want to come over here to the speedometer looking icon over here, see right over here, and I want to click on that speedometer. And if you come over here, you'll see the speed and it's set to normal. What we want to do is go to custom and set it to 1300 or above. 1300%, what that means is it's going to speed it up by 1300%. Hit enter. And so then when I come over here and hit play, it should be going very fast, you can see. All right, so that's perfect. Next, we want to add a title at the very front. So I'm going to go down here to titles, and you can choose basically any title you want for the title, the front introductory title. So I'm going to click this one right here, and I'm going to hold down my mouse button, drag this over here. And it is set to 4 seconds. That 4.0s means it's 4 seconds. And it says title text here, so I'm going to place in here my title. It's going to go speed art, and then I'm going to hit, I'm going to click on it and put by Kelly Cockrell. Okay, hit enter, and then that should work just fine for me. Okay, so that's what it'll look like once I start it. The next thing I want to do is I want to go to the very end, and you may need to use this zoom in or out on clips, depending how long this is. And I want to now put in my attributes, okay, the attributes you used in the Google Doc. So what I want to do is I want you to go in and find upper in your titles, and I want you to drag it here, and that's what we're going to use for our attributes, okay? So I'm going to go into Google Chrome, into my drive, go find my attributes, and there they are right there. And I want to grab all of my attributes, okay? I'm going to copy them, Command C, and I want to go back into iMovie. I'm going to go into this title that I've chosen, and I'm going to come here, and I'm going to Command V, and if you can see that it is all black here, what I need to do is make this white, because where you went and grabbed that text was on a white document with black text. So I need to change this to white. And the other thing is it's so super tiny. So when I come and select that, and I'm going to change this to around 50. And that should make it a lot bigger. You can make it a little bit bigger if you want, but this seems to be a good deal. I want to bold it. Click on the B, and I'm going to click on the center. And you might have to click it a couple times to bring it to the center. Okay, looks pretty cool, right? The other thing I want to do is go ahead and add in my attributes. And you should have already chosen your music out of either SoundCloud or CC Mixter or Domingo in Creative Commons. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put in here music by, and I can go in and find music. I've chosen 60s French pop, so this is the artist and this is the name of it. You don't need to put in a license. So mine is this CC Coco Likes 60s French pop. Okay, so I can go back in and go by Coco Likes, and then I can put the name of it, 60s French pop. Okay, that works. You don't have to put anything else like licensed by CC because we can't seem to find it. The next thing you want to do is click on this title over here and drag this out, and we want to make it about 8 seconds. Okay, for some reason it went small, so if I want to go back in and edit it, I'm going to have to go in and double click on it. Double click there and make it that size again, 50. You might run into some problems like this, like I just did. But there are my attributes, and they're going to run for about 8.4 seconds, so that's cool. That's long enough. Next, I want to overlay my music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and find that music. And I know it's right here. So all I have to do is take that music and then come and drag it onto my stage, and it will automatically go underneath it. And then I need to drag this over to the very beginning. Okay. And you see how long it is? I want to come over here. I'm just using my trackpad, and I want to come over here, and I'm just dragging it all the way to the end. Okay. So when I play it, it will begin. And this seems to go pretty well with what I'm doing with the speed of this. Okay, so I know that this is going to work. I can come over here and hit the space bar and play it some more. And I think it'll work just fine with what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to hit space bar again to stop it. And now the last thing I want to do is I want to hit share. Now all along this is saving for you in the iMovie folder. Okay, so if you all of a sudden crash or you got to close it, you don't have to hit save. It automatically saves for you like every 30 seconds probably, or every minute. So, but what I want to do is export this, or they call it share, so that it packages it all together, all the sound, the titles, and the clips, the movie clips together. So I'm going to hit share, and I'm going to go to File. And then I want this to be the size of around 1280 by 720. We want it to be fairly large so that it looks good. And then I'm going to hit next. I'm going to name it last name Speed Art. That works for me. Onto the desktop. Hit save. I'm going to hit replace because I created one earlier. And now it's going to take a little while. You have to spend some time and keep your computer open so that it will render, and it will continue to, you can come over here and it shows you your activity. When it's done, this circle will be filled. It kind of fills up like a pizza pie, and so you know that it is beginning to render.